Hi, welcome to another video on my fischtechnik walking robot Mirft2. Last time I managed to get the motors working again by changing the speed in Python to 1023, and that turned out to be the solution, because apparently 1024 doesn't work anymore without giving an error. I also did an experiment, which you can still see attached, a front leg with 6 legs, and if you look closely, I will turn this one around, then you can see that this side stands higher than here, which of course is due to this construction. So in order to get a better idea of how it all really does work, I will change this side to 6 legs as well. Another question is, of course, since I still have this construction from here, do I have to put these reinforcements here as well? Right now I don't know. I suspect so, since this is not a really robust construction, but we'll see. So first thing to do is actually replace this one. Takes 2 legs from here and fix this one. So let's just get on with it in some way or another. And of course I have to keep in mind that this metal rod should not extend behind this gear. And I'm taking them all off. And making a construction like it was on that side. So and then it is to be hoped that it actually is the same. The only thing I'll have to do is turn it around and take a look at it. And yes, that does, no, it does not look the same. I have to turn this around. Will that matter? I don't know. This one is like that, and this one should be like this as well. Alright, now it's the same, so let's construct something. And of course, if I take it like this, just like it is on the other side, I have to do everything the same way. And this one here, which means this one goes here, and now I have to deconstruct this one. No, that won't work. This goes better. Goes here. Oops. One more. This one goes here. So after construction, put it in its place and test it. So this should be put somewhere here. But if I take it exactly the same way, I better put it somewhere. No, because this metal rod is there on the other side, so I should put it like this. Alright. Don't forget the clamp. And this one should indeed be like this. I really have to take care of this, put a clamp in here or something. So, with this construction now like this, even a bit torted, but with 6 legs, you won't notice 45 degrees or even 30 degrees difference. So that doesn't matter anymore in this case. Anyway, another point is of course that now I have 2 rubber feet on this side, 1 and 2 right here, and the other one right down there, of course, as you noticed, and on this side I have none. So I'm not quite sure if that matters. Oops. And another point is that this rubber foot here is completely worn. Well, the foot is not worn, its construction through the tape is gone. So I am not quite sure how this will work out. Anyway, time to do a real walking test. So there goes. Starting the program. Well, how about a fail? Yeah, but that was not what I want. The sound works. But apparently even with this, even with two legs at the same way, it doesn't work. And as I was pointed out to earlier, on this robot, if you have the full power, full speed on the motors, then you have more power and you will have better result. But like this, there's no way it will work. Let's try again. And you can see, I hope, no, from this angle you can't see it. The point is that this one is slipping completely. And I have been thinking on replacing this one by the red one that is behind here, because that one does not slip. However, if I take one of those same axes and let's see, for example this one, it is a longer version, but you can see that, let me take it close to the camera, I hope it is visible. You can see that it is only a little bit of the axis that is flat, and here as well, only a little bit. So I need a very short axis to have those red gears on both sides, and I'm not quite sure if that will work out. Anyway, maybe time to have another solution. What I'm going to do is to replace this gear by one of this. So I've taken the red wheel out of the other Discovery model, and I will replace this one by this gear, and for that I will try to use this axis because it is a very short one. Should be working, so let's see how this will end up. I'm just taking this one out. Put this one in. That is one. This is the other. Alright. So now I have the red gear on this side as well. So now the question is, will this actually work out? Only one way to find out. Run it. So here goes. Oh, I didn't expect that to happen. Another try. Well, of course this works. Well, that is not the intention. This is certainly not the intention. What is happening? Okay, now the foot has come off from the rear leg, so this construction is a failure. But what has happened here? I wonder. What is happening? Let's see at the construction. All gears are in place. So let's try again. It slips, kind of. It really slips between the gears, and that doesn't give hope for the future, because this is six-legged, which needs a little bit more less power than four legs. But the fact that this is rattling, let me look again. What exactly? No. Okay. I need to find a different solution, because this is not good as well. Here is something out of order. The problem may be due to this dislocation. So I have to fix this. And I have to fix it here as well. Well, a not very important camera for now. So, but it turns out that this here is a weak spot. Any more rattling possibilities? Let's check everything now. It looks like everything is really set well. Let's check again. Yeah, no, this is it keeps rattling. That means that I have to mind that the gears stay in one piece, that the well, I think they're called teeth of the gear, that those stay intact. Nothing is indestructible in that way. But even with this red gear here, it doesn't work as smooth as I intended and as I thought it would be. That means also that an earlier idea of using a chain is not going to work, because my former walking model Mirft had continuous problems with the chain tension, and it pulled stuff out of order. So that is no solution for here. How to solve it? I don't really know. It's a nice idea, but as you have heard, no. So what next? I also see that this one has been put out of order. So I really need to take care of that. It's not too important right now because of the gears. Which also means that this back leg, rear leg, what do you call it, is no candidate to be replaced, because that would just be another issue, since this is already hard enough, or maybe even too hard to deal with, and just another one is way too much. So that candidacy is off. Using a battery well, that just that just delivers enough power, so that's no question. But this combination is. Let's think further. One final attempt is to replace the gear on this side as well. So let me just do that. See how that works out. Yeah, right. So push this one in. And of course, this kind of thing happens. That is one. Second. So let's see how this works out. If it works out. Let's go. 2 red gears on both sides. Oh, really? That had an unexpected result. one side completely falling off, but then again also a dislocation here again, so I need to change this. Oops. But also let's see how to fix this. Yes. This clearly needs a reconstruction. So let's see, because this here, I don't know if you can see it, but this part here has a vertical slide, and that has to be horizontal, I think. So putting it horizontal, putting it back together. Although not necessary right now, but the camera in place again. And let's test once again. How will this work out? It won't, because of a dislocation here. It has been pulled apart in exactly the same way as on the other side. So forces are quite strong. That means so it has to be like this somehow. No, I have to find another way to construct this, but the fact that it moved a little bit proved that it needs the two gears on both sides, and then there's a chance it will work. So I think I'll keep it like this for now, for this episode. Thank you for watching my experiments, and this is to be continued, of course. If you like my videos, please consider showing ads to support my blog and videos. Visit my website for other projects, and thank you for watching.